Today is Valentine's Day, and I knew that I wanted to do something different with my hair, like something simple and easy to do. I wanted to spice up my hair a little bit because my hair is always wrapped up in some kind of wrap or any protective style, so I wanted to do something different. Lately, I've really been gravitating towards short curly hairstyles for some reason. I came to the conclusion that I was going to do Bantu knots. I'm so glad I did them because the results came out so cute and I'm simply in love with them. I feel like doing a Bantu knot out can be a little iffy sometimes. Sometimes you just kind of never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes your curls can come out frizzy, and I'm speaking from past experience. I finally feel like I have mastered the Bantu knot and doing a Bantu knot out, and I want to share that with you guys. So if you are watching this and you too want to see how you can get your hair looking somewhat like this and how you can achieve some nice bouncy soft curls, then keep watching because the tutorial is about to begin. You will need the following items: hair mousse of your choice. I use Lotta Body, a detangling brush, and a comb. So you want to make sure that you're doing this style on stretched hair. I know that some people may be against heat, so what I do is I stretch my hair using braids and keep those braids under my scarf. And I'm going to start off this process by taking out my braids and detangling them. It's so important that when you do this style that your hair is as detangled as possible. From here, I'm just going to section it in which I want my hair to lay, and for this, I'm just going to do a side part. Now, before you begin doing your Bantu knots, it's important to decide what size you want your knots to be, as small Bantu knots will lead to tight, defined curls, and big Bantu knots will lead to loose, fluffy curls. Here is what my hair looks like when I do Bantu knots in a bigger size. Now, as you begin to do your Bantu knots, it is important to keep the Bantu knots the same size all over your head so that you can get the same size curls all over your head as well. Try not to spend so much time worrying about perfect parts, as you're just going to unravel these Bantu knots anyway. Now, doing a Bantu knot is pretty simple and it's not complicated at all, so I'm going to take you step by step on how to do one. And the best part about all of it is that you only need one product. So the first thing that I do is I take my mousse and I moisturize the section that I am working on and try not to oversaturate my hair. And then I'm just going to get it nice and detangled as much as I can. I'm then going to add the mousse on top of that section, but this time I'm not going to rub it in. I'm just going to set it on top, and then I'm going to start the twisting process starting at the root and going all the way down on that section. From here, I'm just going to wrap the twist around itself all the way around until I get to the very end, forming a Bantu knot. Here are what my Bantu knots look like when I was completely done, as I did them pretty small as I wanted short curly hair. So to start the takedown process, I'm just going to unravel the Bantu knot in the opposite direction in which I twisted it around. And then I'm just going to take them apart and start separating it section by section. This is usually my favorite part out of this entire process because I'm always amazed on how the curls come out. So while taking down your Bantu knot and unraveling your curls, I think it is very important to separate the curls where they naturally separate to prevent frizziness. Unfortunately, I can't really show you guys what I'm talking about on camera, but trust and believe that when you unravel your Bantu knots and separate your curls, you will know what I'm talking about. They should separate naturally and you shouldn't have to force anything. Now once all of my Bantu knots are unraveled and all of my curls are separated, I'm just going to take my comb and start to fluff out my curls to my liking. And honestly, I was so in love with how these curls came out. They were nice, soft, and bouncy, just how I wanted them to be, and they just came out so cute. This is how I ended up styling my hair for the day. I was so in love with how my hair came out. It came out perfect. And that was the end of the tutorial. I hope you guys found this helpful for when you decide to do your own Bantu knots. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.